Hi guys, thank you for joining me. As you can see here, while the geysers are going off, there was a magnitude 3.1 earthquake there at Yellowstone, and 6 earthquakes total, the largest being a magnitude 1.7 within 23 minutes after this magnitude 3.1. Here's the location of those earthquakes. And what makes it so significant, it's along the fault line that goes up to Hedgen Lake, which is where they had that large earthquake that created the lake back in 1959, which was a magnitude 7.3. Yeah, a lot of people were killed during that earthquake. Yeah, the magma, I've talked about the magma that comes in from the Snake River Plateau, goes right through this area. And these earthquakes have all been relatively shallow in the upper part of the magma chamber, about 3 miles below sea level. All earthquakes are measured from sea level. Yeah, magnitude 3.1. They're now saying this one here was 9.4 kilometers in depth. So that would be about 5 miles below sea level. Any earthquake has a 20% chance of being a foreshock for something much larger. Here we have a depth of 6.9 kilometers, 5.5 kilometers, 5.0 kilometers, 5.8 kilometers, and 6.3 kilometers. So 5 kilometers is about 3 miles in depth. Yeah, that is in the roof of the upper magma chamber. Here is the signature of that earthquake as it came in at Maple Creek. It was actually a magnitude 3.21, and look at the heat. Yeah, how close, how far it rose up. And they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 marked in red on this monitor. This one in the center, that is Little West Thumb. The one on the right is the borehole for Yellowstone Lake. It's a very deep well. Probably close to 600 feet, between 500 and 600 feet under the ground. And that's its signature. And remember, it's up there. Let me show you. These have been the aftershocks. Here's the location of that 3.2. And the fishing bridge, this is Hedgen Lake over here on the right. Let me bring it down. The fishing bridge is right here. The northern end of Yellowstone Lake. The monitor for Little West Thumb is over here. Here's the 1.7 they're saying, the most recent earthquake that they are reporting. That is actually a 1.86. Let me bring it down so you can see that. 1.86. Alright, let's check out the next one. At 1718, that earthquake they are not reporting. Maybe in a day or so, or a month, or a year from now, maybe they'll report this one. Let's see how big that one is. That one is actually a 1.53 that they are not reporting. Alright, and then there's another little one here that they're not reporting at 1712. That comes in as a magnitude 1.14. The next one marked in red at 1709, almost 1710. That one they're not reporting either, I had assumed, because I seen them all red, and I counted out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least 6 of these they would have reported, but they haven't. This is at 1710. This is a 1.28. And then the next one at 1708. That one too, they are not reporting. That comes in as a 1.11. And then the next one, marked in red, at 1707. And 50 seconds. Well, actually, there's 2 of them there. You can see it. 1, 2, bam, bam. This would be a 0.79. And then this one they're claiming that was a 1.0. They're making it larger. No, they're not. They're making it much smaller than that. That one they are reporting. They're saying it's a 1.0. This one here at 17:07 and almost 45 seconds is probably the one that they're saying is a 0.2, but it's almost a 1.0. This one is a 0.98, not being reported. Well, yeah, you can tell there's two there and one there. All right, the next one at 17:07 and 10 seconds, not being reported, 1.31. So what, they just decided to put up off the wall earthquakes and not report the ones that actually happen and report the ones that, I don't know what they're doing here, but that's actually a 1.31, and that one came in right after the magnitude 3.1. So this one they're claiming is a 1.0, where it's actually a 1.31. Anyways, that's all I have for you right now. I'll do a better report later, and we'll keep an eye on these earthquakes. If you have any thoughts or comments or questions, please put it down below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much for your support. Please stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.